everybody, today I'm going to be doing a weather tier list. Now if you hear Casino Submarine the Bell, so I think you guys might have noticed that there's like a little bit of different things going around in this video. So the first thing is that I'm actually using my camera as a webcam for the main one. And actually, if I press it here, boom, I got a side camera here. So this is actually the USB camera that used to be right here. So yeah, so I'm kind of trying to like upgrade my video quality a little bit in terms of like these screen recording videos, maybe the update videos in the future. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this tier list, and I'm actually really excited to do this one because like I'm a really big fan of weather, and I think the last tier list I did was like almost 2 years ago. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one is fog. So honestly, fog kind of sucks. Like there's not really a point to it. Like, I mean, with a lot of this weather's, like, on this list, like, there's a little bit of a point, even some that I really hate. Fog really sucks, especially if you're driving. Like, I remember one time when I went down to Solar City, and on the way back, there was a ton of fog, and I think it was actually a coaster event. Was going back, and then decided fog should be in the middle of the night when I'm trying to drive home. And that was very scary because, like, already driving back from Solar City at nighttime is a little scary for me. But, like, especially at fog. Like, fog being there, I honestly was about to have a panic attack, like, I'm serious. So, yeah, so honestly, fog really sucks. I personally hate it. So yeah, that's an F. So the next one is hail. So, hail also sucks. The only main purpose of hail, I feel like, is for Mother Nature to destroy our vehicles. Like, I mean, we've seen some decent amount of hail throughout the past few years. This is the biggest hail I've seen in a long time. It's really going down.
Oh, that's big hail.
How does hail get that big? I don't know. It's just like, I really think there's no other point to it, kind of like fog. But this one is actually destructive. I've seen videos of like hailstones breaking people's cars and breaking people's windshields. If there's even any slight chance of hail, I'm putting my car in a garage because I really don't want my newer car to get damaged. So yeah, so overall, hail really sucks. That one sucks too. So the next one is heat. I'm not a fan of the heat, really at all. With Missouri, like, I mean, it's not as bad as it has been, like, with Los Angeles in the past few years, mainly California. But, like, we get our fair share of heat, too. And, like, with the heat, it's just, it is horrible. It is insufferable. Like, around July and August, like, every year, it's, like, over 100 degrees at least. Look at that, man! Damn! Like, ugh. And like, I feel like with around the time with like the Ozark Empire Fair and stuff like that, like there's a reason for people to go to that at nighttime because like I remember me and my friend actually went during the heat and I threw up in a trash can because I was stupid and didn't drink enough water. But the thing is with the heat is that like as bad as it gets, like compared to a thing that I'll talk about later, you can actually get in your car and go places despite the car going into hell. Like, it's really bad, especially, like, going into a car. Like, you gotta have that air conditioning on. And unfortunately, I love my car, but I do not have, like, actual push to start, so I can't do air conditioning until I get in the car. So that has kicked me in the butt many times. But yeah, so I really feel like heat and heat waves, especially are getting a little bit worse. These past few years, they've really lasted long into like October. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that, I don't know, because like, I'm gonna say a D because like some days aren't too bad in like June mainly. I mean, June has been hot throughout the years anyway, but yeah, I feel like especially June, like that's around the time that's not too terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna say D because there is still some good times to go in the sun. I just hate it pretty much other than that. So the next one is ice. So ice freaking sucks. It's just like, it's kind of the same thing with hail a little bit because like it just, I feel like it's basically there to cause destruction. Like, I remember, well, I don't remember it, but I've heard of people talking about the Missouri Winter Ice Storm of 2007, and that one was really bad. Like, we had a lot of destruction. Like, my parents, I don't think we had power for like weeks. Like, it was insane. So, but like snow and all that in general, I'm just not a fan of, but especially ice. Like, ice just freaking sucks because, like, when people were younger, when, like, they had school canceled and stuff like that, like, I really liked school being canceled, but, like, honestly, now, whenever I'm driving, hate ice because I can't go anywhere. So, like, especially with something I'll talk about later that, like, I feel like that really happened in these last few weeks. So, yeah, so overall, I just feel like, yeah, ice kind of sucks. So, next is lightning. So, I'm going to put lightning at an A. Now, I feel like any other sane human being would be like, Zion, why are you putting lightning at A? But the reason being that I'm putting lightning at A is because I love lightning, if it's not too close to me. Done multiple videos on, like, different, like, lightning storms and stuff like that we've had, and, like, some tornado warnings. But, like, lightning, honestly, it's just so cool. Like, I really like seeing it up in the sky. Sometimes it can be a little disturbing when it's loud, but the only time it really scares me is that one time when I almost got hit by lightning. Okay. Oh my god! Holy oh my god! Okay, I'm going inside. Oh my god! Yeah, that time. That was really scary. It's really cool when, like, you can actually see out and, like, from our deck and actually see, like, all the storms and stuff. I really like that deck for that reason. So, yeah, so, I actually really like lightning if it's not too close. But yeah, so I'm gonna put it at A. So, next is, rain. So, rain, I feel like, is kind of mixed. Like, sometimes I really like it because, like, especially if it's like a really hot day, we needed rain. Like, I remember in Florida, like, when we went to Disney World multiple times, like, we needed the rain because, like, if it's not gonna rain that whole day, Florida gets horribly hot around, like, July and August. Or even almost any time of the year there, to be honest. I honestly really don't mind rain unless if it's too much of it. So, like, if it's, like, flooding and stuff like that, which I probably should have done a different one for that, but, like, I really like rain mostly, but if it's too much of it, if it's, like, 2 weeks of rain, like, every day is a cloudy and rainy day, that's not my favorite. But, like, I feel like rain is kind of mixed, so I'm gonna put it at, a B, because, like, I feel like it does have some benefits, especially since we're in a little bit of a drought right now, already. I just really kind of like rain when it's needed, so yeah. So the next one is snow. So, honestly, snow and I have had a complicated relationship, because, like, on one end, like, when I was really young, like, I really liked, school being canceled and stuff like that, but honestly, nowadays, like, especially now that I don't have school, and, like, I drive everywhere, honestly, since I've left my program, like, like, my kind of venting and just, like, doing stuff back in Springfield are just the way that I do things. And that's why I've been going to, like, the store closing sales and stuff like that. So, like, we had got around, 7 to 8 inches of snow. I think it was last week. But we thought we were getting way more. Because originally, they were projecting that we were going to get over a foot of snow or up to 16 inches. And they were way off on that. Like, they were completely off. Like, I have never seen snow totals so wrong. And, like, because they were saying it was going to be, like, a freaking, like, once in a, like, every 30-year storm or something like that. But, honestly, we got around the same amount as we did back in that one day in January where we had to do Zoom classes. It is very unpredictable in terms of, like, what or how much snow you're going to get. But at least with snow, is that it's a little easier to kind of, like, remove it with, like, snow plows and stuff like that. But with ice, it's very different because, like, you have to have, like, the salts and stuff like that to melt it. So, at least with snow, once they're able to take care of it, they pretty much can. It just also depends on how much, you need to remove. So, yeah, so I really feel like Snow and I have not gotten along in recent years. I'm gonna put an E because, like, well, I do like sledding and stuff like that. Well, I haven't even done that in years. I just don't really see a point anymore, especially now that I don't have school. So the next one is tornadoes. So honestly, tornadoes are really scary. And like, I remember many tornado warnings that we had to go to our storm shelter. But it has really gotten bad these last few years. Like, we've had like some crazy tornadoes throughout the years, and everyone knows about the Joplin tornado, which was insane. It was like one of the deadliest tornadoes, I think, like on record. Like, I think over 100 people died or something like that. I need to check that and like the sources and stuff like that, but it was not good. And like, tornadoes, I feel like, are getting more and more deadly. Like, I remember when I made a video, I think it was almost a year ago. Yeah, it was almost a year ago. Where I was stuck in a tornado warning in the campground with all my family. We were hiding in the bathroom, and hopefully we weren't going to get hit by a tornado. And actually, what's kind of crazy is that the same tornado that was projected to hit us actually hit down south and like killed 5 people. It was insane. So yeah, and we also had a 13-year-old dog with us. Rest in peace, she passed away recently. But she was not happy about it. Like, none of us were either. And honestly, like, normally I kind of like when like we get a tornado warning or something because something interesting is going on. But when it's really damaging, like what it felt like with like the hail we thought we were getting with like the tin roof and stuff like that, yeah, like tornadoes are really scary, and I feel like they're getting more and more frequent, especially throughout the years. So yeah, so tornadoes, I kind of like the novelty of it. One day, I do want to see a tornado with my very own eyes, like in front of me. Well, not too in front of me, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna say D. I do like it sometimes, but it's not like mixed. Like, it's not really like something that I would want it to happen all the time. So, and the last one is wind. So, honestly, wind, I'm not really bothered by that much. Like, it's mainly when it happens in storms. Like, if it's happening like with just like sun outside, I don't think it's that bad, because like you can see like if there's like possible projectiles coming at you or something. But when it's like rain wrapped, and especially in a tornado, especially if you're in a tornado, like they're very hard to see with these projectiles coming at you. I think it was almost 2 years ago now, we had a storm that might as well have been an EF1 tornado, because like we actually got hit with 80-mile-per-hour winds, and it was the most destruction we've ever seen here, or like where I live exactly. We had a huge tree down. It was actually pretty scary. And this was like at like 1 or 2 in the morning with my mom and just the other dog. So this is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. And they had like some things of like severe thunderstorms, but I did not think it was gonna be this bad. And the red chairs actually blew over too. Yeah, this is a really bad storm. I would say at least 80-mile-per-hour winds. I think, yeah, I'm gonna say wind is mixed, because like I honestly feel like, especially something that, if there's like possible projectiles, you can at least see it when it's in the sun. But like if you have it rain wrapped in like the severe storms, that's not really when I like it at all. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys kind of like this format a little bit more, because I've been kind of trying to change it up with these screen recordings and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.